Xing me out of here, people. All I did was hit the go live button and it literally exit me out all the way back to the first screen. So I already know who's watching me, but shout out to Pendara Moloch, the fake royal family and all their relatives and all the extraterrestrial life that's underground in these rural areas that has been here for quite some time, that has been usurping energy. Shout out to y'all, and I appreciate the fact that y'all did follow universal law. I want to tell you that. Much appreciation. Thank you for this test. It was definitely needed, and you don't realize that the test was for you as well. And I'm not talking to the artificial race. I'm not talking to the white man, the Asian man, the Arab man. I'm not talking to none of y'all. I'm talking to your creators. You understand? I'm talking to the Dragon King, Sumerian God, Jacob Rothschild and his crew, his boss. That's what I'm talking about. The Pope, Jacob Rothschild and his boss. Everybody, I'm talking to the people that everybody, far as other races of people, want to deny, but also want to point the finger at and call and act like they're separated from them. That's who I'm talking about. Because every last one of these people that I just named, you understand, Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, David Rockefeller family, Jacob Rothschild, the fake royal family, all of them right there, every last one of them, the white people that you see that's talking junk about them and talking about how they are part of the Zionists and all this other crap, guess what? They would, at any given time, if these people was to approach one of them and say, hey, listen, we want to bring you into our family, we want you to be a part of our family, they would literally take the opportunity. Understand and overstand that, people. This is why this shit got to be cut off at the root. This got to be killed at the root. Excuse me, take my slippers off. This is why this got to be killed at the root. The same thing when it comes down to our people. You really honestly think our people want us to be free? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. I done told y'all already, and this is no disrespect to none of them, but I feel like majority of the people are living off of the psychological destruction of our people. They know good and well that we're not comprehending when it comes down to reading or some literature, when we're even having a intellectual conversation, when we're speaking to someone that vocabulary that expands far more than thug, thought, bag, fucking some materialistic fruitless object. Whether it's a laptop, a car, it'll make a difference what it may be, or some sort of clothing wear. They know that. They know that you are in a state of psychological laziness. And they know that. They know that. And and it's being real. That's why when I sit there and I when people talk about how they they graduated from school and got a master's in psychology. You got your master's psychology. You understand what I'm saying to you? And you understand wordplay when it comes to dealing with our species. See, a lie tastes good to a thirsty heart. So if I sit here and say right now, all black women are being abused, that's trigger words. And every black woman will feel in her soul that she is being abused and being attacked, no matter what decisions that she is making that is causing them for herself. Like tonight, there will be a lot of so-called black women out there drinking beyond their natural limit. And they will experience spirits that are inside of their vessel. Now, granted, the male is going to do the same thing. I'm not knocking the male. But when we talking about divine, when we talk about creator of all, the mother of humanity, when we talk about there is no God, there is you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. We talk about something serious here. I'm not playing no games here when I'm speaking. This is true. You ain't talking to somebody that get on their knees and beg another man for life. You're not talking to somebody that's sitting there crying about the situations and shit that he's in or things that comes his way. I deal with the situations. I deal with the situation. And guess what? When a situation come my way, you know how you know that you're dealing with the situation correctly? Because you don't compound the bad situation with another situation. See, you deal with one situation and that shit was fucked up. You'd be like, you know what? I got that. Move on to the next person or move on to the next situation. And you around a whole new group of people and they won't even know what went on with you. Just you could just been stepped off in the corner on the phone talking. Yo, what you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. No matter if it's your homie, your mother, your partner, no matter what it is, your children, it don't make a difference. When you stop with them and then you go into another environment, This how you know that you truly evolve. You ain't bring that with you. Nobody else know what's going on with you. They're like, yo, I'm chilling. What's up? One situation don't have nothing to do with the other. That's called growth and maturity. That's what that's called. And because our brothers and sisters out here are so abused, our brothers and we got other brothers and sisters that are literally playing on our destruction. And you can call it whatever you want. That's the truth. Call it whatever you want. That's the truth. Instead of when you really inspire somebody, I'm being honest with you. They ain't gonna like you at first, but they gonna love and respect you in the end. See, if you really raising your children correctly, they ain't gonna fucking like you growing up. But when they get older, they gonna respect you in the end. See, when your children can't say, yo, you was drinking and partying and you forgot about me. All I saw was this, that, and the third. You ain't making an attempt to be any type of a parent. See, that's a real. But then when they say damn, I understand why you was like this. I understand why you was trying to, you wasn't necessarily protecting me, but you saw something that I didn't see because I was fresh to the world. That's why when we get a lot older, no matter what grudges or feel how we feel, like I felt when I was a kid towards my own biological mother. But when I got older and mature, I thanked her. I get on my knees and I cry and I begged her and I begged her for my forgiveness because of my ignorance. See, that's the truth. Because she could have done anything with me. She could have left me out in an abandoned building. She could have left me in a dumpster. She could have gave me up to social services. She could have gave me up to other children. She could have did whatever she wanted. See what I'm saying to you? This is real. So we sit here and we use trigger words and we play on the complacency of our people. That's it. Instead of really encouraging you and really pushing you to have knowledge of self. Seriously. To really push you to have that. Because when you have knowledge of self, that's one less slave we have to worry about. And they know that. See, this is what people want. They want our species to be like a microwave dinner. Put the shit in the microwave, 2 minutes, we back on course. Nah. Even though that's coming, because a lot of people that think the way that they're thinking out here right now want a microwave dinner, the microwave is coming. You don't see it? You don't see it? Instead of saying, you know what? Let's plant this seed in the ground. Here's the seed that we plant in the ground. We have been abused by all these species right here. The intelligent brothers and sisters that know history, that know the religious books, that knows the anatomy, and knows the legal terminology. Let me say that again. Did you just hear that, what I just said? History, religion, medical terminology, and we don't have to use economics because that shit means absolutely nothing to us. But we talk about history, medical terminology, legal terminology. That right there. That right there. Why can't we get together and say, let's put a petition together to the Supreme Court, to every court in every city in every state in America that has a court system, excuse me, the Supreme Court in every state and every city in America, to say that we're no longer participating in your economic, political, justice system, your medical, we're not participating in none of that shit no more until you provide your biological identification to the planet, as well as the psychiatrists who deem you sane. That's all I'm saying. What's wrong with that? Do you not know you have to provide all types of information and proof of who you are when you are applying for a mortgage in a house? They want to know everything. Anything that you do. This is how you know universal law, and they play it right in front of your face. You want to go get a mortgage, you go apply for a job, you even go to college. They want what? Your records. They want to know where the fuck you came from. They want all that shit. They want to know your income. Even when you go apply for a job, they want to know they want to know your work history. So why is it that even when you go into the hospital, and something you have an ailment, they want to know your family history, medical history. So why is it that they do an itinerary on us, on everything we have to do to participate in their world, but we don't do an itinerary on their biological and psychological state of existence? Why is that? How did we fall for this? Why is that? Why are we fighting to participate in their world, but they haven't provided you identification to our planet? That don't make any sense to me. So before I go any further anymore, I do apologize to everyone. You know, I got to start off woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Listen, I'm going to start this all with some music. And I'm great. One of the reasons why I went live today, because I'm going to go live over, we're going to go over that message from 1977. We're going to go over that Andromeda message. We're going to go over the current activities that are coming from what you call the sun, the CMEs. We're going to go over acute radiation syndrome. And again, if you consider Kala racist, if you consider Kala is causing or wants separation, if you consider Kala is some sort of I'm causing not just separation, but I'm causing for people to be violent. I want to hear everything that you have to say. I want to hear what you have to say. We can have a grown, mature, intellectual conversation. You speak, I speak, you speak, I speak. We don't have to be rude. We don't have to cut each other off. We can just have a beautiful, intellectual conversation. Now, here's the problem with this. I already told y'all most people are not going to do it, just like my brother John said last night. And I'm going to play a video and show you why. Matter of fact, before I get into that, we're going to go back to that. Most people are not, we're going to get back into that, but I say most people are not going to call in because you know why? I'm not taught. See, history, you can argue about history. You can argue about what continent we're from because they know this, because they know you from everywhere, wherever the sun touches. So you're going to constantly argue back and forth with people that think they have intelligence but don't have intelligence. They're not aware. It's a different from being this is different from being educated and being self-educated and aware. There's two different things. So when you're educated, you're programmed totally and you believe what they told you and you cannot change from that. When you're self-educated, you know it's like when you go to a buffet. You look at the buffet, you might be like, damn, that shit look good over there. Let me put some of that on my plate. And then you taste it and you be like, I don't like that. I'm not gonna get that no more. That's when you're self-educated because now you're reading from different. When I read when it comes to genetics, I'm reading from different scientists and I'm getting, and even when you read the racist scientists that are controlled by your government, they still tell you the truth in there because they can't leave prokaryotic cells out. They still tell you the truth. They just give you a long fucking, the first part of the paragraph is just all long about them and trying to merge us together. And then somewhere in there, they always throw in the prokaryotic cell and how unique we are and the difference. So without further ado, let me get into this real fast, my people. Let me screen share this and then get right back on this. Any video I use for awareness purposes. I do not receive any money from Instagram or YouTube. I do not want any money from you. I only want to use your platform to speak to speak universal truth. I'm not a teacher. I am not a teacher. I am not a professional doctor. I'm not giving professional medical advice. I am just reading the information that is coming from your scientists and doctors, and I am giving my opinion off of what they are stating. So again, so I value you. I appreciate y'all. Without further ado, let's make this thing happen. I'm talking cosmos and sun talk. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm talking cosmos and sun talk. So regardless if I'm here today or tomorrow, if I'm gone tomorrow, and you ain't never seen another video from me or ever had to hear from me again, guess what you gotta hear from? The fucking sun in the sky. All day, every day.
Let's go. Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside, cause you might get burned. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMEs. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMEs. Man, we go outside. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Cause the sun has returned.
I've never seen so many halos. I've never seen so many halos in my life.
Yeah, first off, I'm a star seed. Had an NITGA. Got no sunscreen, no umbrella, just neural DNA. I'm a hot boy, but a hot boy. Stay 98.6. Yeah, that's soul food. That's road food. Outside where I get my fix. You can see me glowing, flexing all these rays. My reflection I amaze, manifesting as I gaze. Don't keep me going, cause the sun exposing. It's the age of Aquarius. Rise up, you feel it. Now we go outside. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside, cause you might get burned. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMEs. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMEs, man.
It don't make a difference. They will no longer live comfortable on the planet. Just so that you know, even the ones that are at the golf course and saying, I'm not going to the water, I'm not over there by the fire, you are all up underneath the sun.
You having fun, boy? Go have fun, boy. Better run, boy. Here comes the sun, boy. Procreatic, you can't stop it. This knowledge profit, no college topic. Tell me where you come from. Tell me where you were made. Where you were made. I'm from the sun, son. It's best that you behave. The return has returned. Listen and you learn. Yo, Collide said it best. Some blood, some blood, some blood. It's time we go outside. Let's go. Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside, cause you might get burned. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMEs. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Gotta go outside, get them CMEs. Man, we go outside. Let's go, let's go. Cause the sun has returned. Don't wanna go outside, scared for, cause you might get burned.
Hold on, my people. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. Hold on. Get them. Hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. Get them CME. You see that X flare? What a way to bring in a Gregorian calendar year. Look at what's happening since December 30th. People, y'all not looking at on Instagram. Y'all can't see it, so I'm not going to lift this up. I'm going to stay. Y'all got to come on my YouTube. December 30th. Look at what's been going on. Look at what's been going on. Huh? Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Huh? Well, let me go back over here. What the hell? Let me go back over here. As above, so below. As above, so below. I got another one. I got another bang on here besides this one, though. This is. I drove my point home as far as, you know what I mean, what the sun is and the planet and the universe. I feel like we should be thriving to get back and move in unison, just like how the universe is. As above, so below. But those that don't agree with that, fine.
As far as I can remember, the only thing I truly have is my soul. And you can't have it. As above, so below. I'm never gonna give up my soul. They can try or feel the champ. We don't die, we multiply plus resurrect. Check. As above, so below, so below. I'm never gonna give them my soul. No, my holy grail filled with facts. And you be dead wrong if you thought this was right. Check. Young boy from the north side, grew up around Porter Street. See square with them soldiers ride. Taught me how to be me. Been through a lot of my life. Now I walk through the dark with a light. I don't need no gun, I fight. Protect my family, do what's right. Walk it like I talk it, how I spit it on this mic. Just listen and you learn. Stop that hating out of spite. I ain't stunning on it. Get your frontin' on it. I'ma stay real, the wheels fail, or when my time is called. You know, he say, she say, that ain't how we play. We do it right, yeah, there's no replay. As above, so below. I'm never gonna give them my soul. No, they can try or feel the champ. We don't die, we multiply plus resurrect. Check. As above, so below. I'm never gonna give them my soul. No, my holy grail filled with facts. And you be dead wrong if you thought this was right. I know too many people lie, telling me I'll never be free. Most of them praying to the sky, but I know God resides in me. Told me Jesus Christ, only one can save my life. That ain't true, not even right. I'm the one who holds the light. The star seed from the sun. Victory is won. I ain't scared, I won't run. Yeah, I do this here for fun. Got 16 in my clips, lyrically equipped. These haters, yeah, they sick. That's why I don't even trip. They blind, say they see. The truth ain't what they be. They just dead man walking from A to Z. As above, so below. I'm never gonna give them my soul. No, they can try or feel the champ. We don't die, we multiply plus resurrect. Check. As above, so below. I'm never gonna give them my soul. No, my holy grail filled with facts. And you be dead wrong if you thought this was right.
This is the first time in 20 years have I loved me, and I never felt more alive. The love that I was living the whole entire life, I was dying. The first time that I actually loved me. See, I thought I loved me when I had good clothes. I thought I had loved me when I had a nice car. I thought I loved me when I took care of myself and make sure that I was groomed all the time. I was going on vacations. I thought I loved me. This shit ain't no love. That's not love, people. I want you to know that. That is far from love. Truth is disturbing. The truth is more disturbing than the lie. Yo, the truth is more disturbing than the lie, my people. Abundance, and gratitude to all, man. Shout out to my good brother Duke, man. Thank you for those. That's some fire. I don't care. It don't have nothing to do with me being on the track. I love both of them. Anybody that got songs that speak about our divine connection to the sun and bonds our brothers and sisters back together, man, I'm with that. I play it all day. So, let me pull this over here because this keeps coming out, man. All right. Cool, man. I am going to take callers in the night, my people. I'm not going to take no calling right now. I know everybody some people out here. Now, listen, let me explain something to you about Kalak. I know it's fake New Year's. I know it's a Gregorian calendar year. I know all that. I'm not celebrating New Year's. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to laugh and joke, put some music on. I'm going to vibe. I'm going to vibe hot. You know, and I know people out here. I know that we out here doing that. And a lot of people want to, kick the spirituality thing like, oh, we don't do this and we don't do that, man. As long as you don't harm nobody else and bring harm to no one else. That's all I'm going to say. And don't hurt yourself to the point where as though that you allow spirits to come inside of your body and take control of your mind, and you end up doing something that you are going to regret. That's the best thing that I can tell you. So if you can't deal with it, then don't vibe with it. That's all I would say. So before, give me some time, people. I'm going to take some calls. Let me get off of Instagram. People that's on Instagram, I'm gonna come back on here, but I need to get over here on YouTube real fast. Abundance and gratitude. So we're going to go over a few things tonight. And first and foremost, let me pull this up. Go right here. Here you go. as we look at that right there. 1231.23, 1231.23. Look at this right here. Look at the energy in the daytime. Look at the energy from the daytime and how we know this is popping. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Hold on. You see that X flare right there? That shit almost went off the chart, people. That shit almost went up off the chart. You see that X flare right there? Now, these energy frequencies right here are what's causing the breakdown of the cells inside of our anatomy. This is changing right here. This is changing our anatomy. Just so that you know, these ionized particles right here are altering and changing your DNA. This is facts right here. Nobody can deny this. And this is consistently happening. So even when we go over here, because I just showed y'all the screen right here. You see this coronal hole? Look, it starts at the north, comes all the way down towards the south. You see this coronal hole? And when you search up coronal hole, what is coronal hole? A less dense area of the sun. And that less dense area spew out cosmic particles, charged particles. This is what this does. It's just that when a CME bursts out, it's more impactful because, see, let me go over here. Because, see, CMEs equate to ARS. Not just the fact that coronal holes can't equate to ARS, but CMEs definitely equate to ARS, acute radiation syndrome, because it's a large amount of radiation that the body absorbs at a short period of time. So let's just go from 1 to 100. On average, you're getting a dose of radiation, let's say, let's look at this. Without the coronal holes, we go from 1 to 10. Instead of 1 to 100, we go from 1 to 10. Without the coronal holes, you're getting radiation at a 3 or a 4. With the coronal holes, you getting radiation that spews up to what you would call like a 6, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Without the coronal holes, you 2, 3. With the coronal holes, you getting charged particles 7 and 8. When you get CMEs, coronal mass ejections, when you get these right here, that's off the scale because you're getting a large dosage of radiation. That's why I always tell you when I go over here, I keep flipping back between screens, but when I go over here, when I tell you right here to look at this right here, you see how slow that is right there? This is from the coronal hole. Y'all not peeping this. You see, normally when I'll be showing y'all this, when you get a CME that's traveling fast to Earth, you get 5, 6, 700 kilometers per second. This right here, 378 kilometers per second. This is slow. But you know what the thing about slow is? Slow is deadly. Slow is deadly. Just as quick, just as slow is deadly, and fast is deadly too. So the difference between, let me explain it to you in this way. The difference between this coronal hole and ARS is a difference between somebody, acute radiation makes it quick. Acute radiation is a quick death. The coronal hole is a slow, it's like HIV. Breaks down your immune system. That's what it does. Makes you sick. See, here we go right here. Let me read some of this. Acute radiation syndrome, ARS, sometimes known as radiation toxicity. Excuse me. Damn, my tongue was all fat. Radiation toxicity or radiation sickness is an acute illness caused by irradiation of the entire body or most of the body by a high dose of penetrating radiation in a very short period of time. So this right here is like, yo, we make it quick and fast and in and out. I mean, I'm on some street, we just talking some street talk, bro. For real. For those that, you know what I mean, understand street language. We making this quick and fast and we out. There ain't nobody talking, no negotiating, no nothing. We in and out. This is what ARS is. Quick and easy and gone. But when you get those coronal holes, it's like a consistency of somebody just taking their knuckle. Let me put it to you like taking their knuckle and just tapping you like this. If somebody had their hand like this and I took my knuckle and I constantly did that for a fucking hour straight, eventually your hand, you're gonna be like, yo, my shit's starting to hurt. Exactly. That's what coronal mass ejections are. That's what, when you have a coronal hole and these ionized particles are just spewing out. Now, when you see CME, coronal mass ejection, it's like, boom, over and done with. Quick, fast, and over and done with. And this is the problem that the government and the scientists are having, because when I told you about the internal membrane, each one of their cytoplasms, you can look it up. Cytoplasm is chloroplast is what plants, they just tell you plants, but it's not just plants, you know what I mean? But chloroplast is something that comes from plants that they use as an internal membrane that is placed inside of their genetics to synthesize sunlight. But if the radiation is coming too fast and it's too much for the it's like a computer. If you download so much shit on a computer and you don't get rid of the old shit, your computer starts to crash. That's their body. That's their body. Here we go. What are the 4 stages of ARS? Patients with acute radiation syndrome, ARS, classically go through 4 clinical phases: prodromal, latency, manifest illness, and either recovery or what? Death. During the prodromal phase, they usually present with nausea, vomiting, fatigue, and even what? Loss of consciousness at a higher dose. When they becoming, I can't remember, all of a sudden they start having amnesia. I can't remember what I did. I can't even remember most of us can't even remember we had for breakfast this morning. If you broke your fast, which you're not supposed to. But most of us don't remember what we did yesterday, some of the shit we did yesterday, or what we experienced. Some of us don't. Most of them at this particular time are forgetful. Because why? Where is the sun hitting at the most? On that crown, on that cerebral cortex. Same thing. There you go, prodromal stage. This is the first stage of ARS. People in this stage generally experience nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea that can last for minutes or up to days. The severity of this symptom will depend on the amount of exposure. The amount of exposure. So you don't think they already try to get people inside doors? Here you go again. Symptoms are extreme nervousness, confusion, severe nausea, vomiting, watery, diarrhea, loss of consciousness, and burning sensation of the skin. Onset occurs within minutes of exposure. I mean, this is they're telling you that the respiratory issues are coming from where? Come on. Y'all already know. Respiratory issues are coming from the so-called thing that y'all got. Yes, it is. That's part of it. I'm not saying to you that that's not the case. I'm not telling you that according to that you are not experiencing what you call cardiomyopathy when it comes to dealing with your the ventricles on your heart. I'm not telling you that. That's not what I'm saying to you. But again, let me explain something to you. And I keep telling other races of people, you had an expiration date, and your creators, when they designed you in a way that you would expire, even whether it's your genetics or even regarding the actions that you are displaying. They designed you to expire, but you had a choice to either punch that expiration date or not, and you didn't. So even with this right here, acute radiation sickness and characterizes by nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, anorexia, headaches, malaise, rapid heartbeat, tachycardia. Now, this is, and we talk about cardiovascular problems. This is what we're talking about. All of this right here is the stuff that they're telling you right now that is taking place with so-called viruses that's on the planet. And all the races that watch my video, this is why they stop leaving these comments. And now they're going to resort to hatred, leaving disrespectful comments and remarks, because they can't get to me no other way, because the truth is more disturbing than a lie. It's the same shit. A very high level of radiation exposure delivered over a short period of time can cause what? Symptoms such as nausea, vomiting within hours, and sometimes result in death over the following days or weeks. Over the following days or weeks. This is known as acute radiation syndrome, commonly known as radiation sickness. But you want to let Dr. Fauci tell you that this is something else. This is something else when this is popping. You want to let Dr. Fauci tell you that this, oh no, when this is happening because of this right here. Because of this right here, solar cycle 25. This is what this is happening for. Reason. This is the reason why this is happening. Huh? Oh, here we go. What is the Schumann resonance? Look at this shit here. Wow. Just got finished telling you what acute radiation do, how it causes an abnormal heart rhythm, loss of consciousness. Whoa. So let's read the machine that is monitoring Mother Earth. Let's read the machine that China, Russia, North Korea, and America have. The powerhouses. Let's read this shit real quick. The Schumann resonance is nicknamed the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Wow. Why would they name it that? It can occur in bands which match up to the ranges seen in our brain waves. Whoa. Wait a second here. Wait 1 second here. Let me go back over here. Vomiting, fatigue, and even loss of consciousness at higher doses. Let me go back over here real fast. Okay, here we go. The Schumann resonance is nicknamed the heartbeat of Mother Earth and can occur in bands which match up to the range seen in our brain waves. Ooh. Okay. There is an atmospheric cavity between the Earth and the ionosphere. Every second, about 1,000 lightning flashes around the globe, harmonizing these pulses, which travel around the pocket, sending electromagnetic energy signals to all microorganisms. These signals couple us to the Earth magnetic field. These signals couple us, connects us, binds us to the Earth magnetic field, and are also thought to be inversely influenced by the mass emotion and the sum of human consciousness. Whoa. Loss of consciousness at higher doses. I guess that's where it comes, where you have to read. Here are the human brain waves. See the brain waves right here? This is the highest, gamma. And what does say? Insight, expand, consciousness, insight, enlight, your insight, your light, your inner light. Look at this, gamma. What this look like to you over here? What this look like to you over here? See, most people are between delta and theta. This is drowsiness, unconsciousness, just going along with the flow. Your creativity is very low. That's what this is. The brainwave rhythm is associated with drowsiness. Look, theta brainwave. This brainwave rhythm is associated with drowsiness. Drowsiness. Sleep, to the point that we're pointing up there and talk about the war in the heavens, while our children down here are literally going out the front and back door now. They used to go out the back door. Now they go out the front door too. They walk them right past you. Right past you. Does SR affect consciousness? Increase in frequencies create an increase in consciousness. And when our consciousness increase, we have greater awareness. And that's what gamma brain waves are. Gamma brain waves, which can be more than twice as high as beta brain waves, represent an arousal state in the brain. However, they are not connected to the survival states of emergency mode, but correlate with a kind of super consciousness and awareness, as well as higher amounts of love and compassion. As the earth goes through her metamorphosis, maybe we too have to transition through this time of emotional intensity related to beta brain waves before we enter to the new consciousness of gamma brain waves state. And wouldn't that upgrade our nervous system and expand our perception and awareness of reality? You better believe it will be. Absolutely. See, this is what they don't want. See, I'm talking about the things and going to right to the core of the stuff that is affecting us directly as a species. I don't have time to waste games. I don't have time to talk about other shit. While I'm worrying about another species on another planet or in another dimension, whatever they doing, that's their business. Meanwhile, my species right here is subjugated psychologically and physically to the very bloodline that pulled genocidal acts on them. So I ask my brothers and sisters, even with their own geneticists, that they can't even provide concrete evidence on how they came into existence. So why are we arguing about what we call they could never pay you reparations? Why are we arguing about reparations? You really want reparations? They could never give you reparations because they couldn't give you. You know who you are? They can't. They could never give you reparations. And that's what we want, reparations. I want reparations. They could never give you that. And this is how you know when you're dealing with a species that don't know themselves and that has been truly abused. That even when they abuse our children and kill our children, and we find out that they all not only just abused or they killed our children, that they took the organs out, aka my man, the brother that was rolled up in the mat. Once they give the family money and say, hey, listen, we give you $2 million, keep quiet. See, reparations. You trade in life for death. Reparations. See, only those people right there. See, those people can't wait for a family member or a child or a loved one to get killed so they can get reparations. See, they can't wait for that. Who the fuck? But are you serious? You could never repay me for the lives of my brothers and sisters and my mothers and grandmothers, nieces and nephews. You could never repay me for that. The best thing that you can ever do is just walk away and live with what you have done. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to be forced to be away from us, and you're going to have to live with what you have done to us. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a painful process. That truly is. So before I want to get into this, before I get into this, let me do my little commercial break. Do my little commercial break. Do my little commercial break real fast. I don't need that. Gotta have everything lined up. Invisible matter. Nope, that wasn't it. Come on, Collide. There we go. That wasn't it. Incomplete dominance. That's all right. I can leave that there. My bad, people. My bad. Gotta have my shit lined up in a row. Viruses and diseases. All right. Commercial break, and then I'm gonna get into this Andromeda message. I'm gonna get into this Andromeda message, and we're gonna get some phone calls to see what's going on. Let's see something. Anything that I show my people, anything that I speak about, I show you proof. I don't give you mystical shit. I don't give you no shit that I could like you can't see, but you supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying? Your imagination. So we're not gonna do that. I ain't doing that. So here we go. This is my commercial break. Viruses versus bacteria. Viruses like those that causes the flu, cold, or AIDS aren't made of cells. Although viruses make you sick, just like bacteria do, viruses and bacteria are actually quite different. Viruses are simpler than bacteria, are made of just a few molecules. In fact, viruses have so few parts that they can't even grow and divide by themselves. They're not considered to be alive. So they're not considered to be alive. Viruses can only reproduce if they take over a host cell and steal its energy and materials. So that's the same way when you're dealing with these other species of people that's on this planet, and it's the same way when you're dealing with an ignorant individual that's in the chat or out in the street. In order for these people to get your energy, a virus have to manipulate you through your mind and get you on their frequency. So a virus don't exist if you don't put yourself on their frequency. See, viruses have a frequency, which is necessary, but you don't have to get on their frequency. And when you're not on their frequency, viruses just die off. That's it. And that's the problem. See, and they know that. Once we get off of their frequency, they just naturally die off. So let me move into this message. I seen some people was calling in. You can call in now. I don't know what's going on with my IG. I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell is going on. If you choose to support, hit that like button, my people. Hit that like button. Hold up. Let me see this. Oh, yeah. Hit that like button if you appreciate the content. Hit that like button. Hold on. Let me get this together. There's one thing that I need to do here. All right, hold up. I need to share this. I need to share something real fast, my people. And that way, okay, cool. All right, we go. Let me answer this.
Call from? Yeah, this is David from Canada.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, state, where you calling from, and your thoughts.
Dave from Canada, and I'm Dave from Canada, out of British Columbia.
How are you, Dave?
And I wanted to. I'm pretty good, Kelly. I've been watching you for about 4 months. And just a quick question.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on the vector from the orbs? Do you believe that the vectors are coming from underground?
I believe when you say the vectors, explain that to me. When you tell me the vectors,
you know, when they grab the people and they pull people and they take them.
Oh yeah, yeah, no question. The entities that are here on this planet, they're not in the sky, they're not in the ocean. They're in these rural areas underground. Do you see these mountain ranges and these underground? You have underground tunnels that's through every city and state and country. Yeah. Yes, I totally agree with that. And a lot of this stuff happens up in Canada and in those in your parks,
Colorado.
Colorado's in the park and Yellowstone.
New Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, it's good to I got you on tonight. It's good to talk to you. I really think that you've got a positive direction that we all need to go. And I grew up in Windsor, Ontario. So
respect to you, man. I thank you for calling and sharing that, man. I thank you very much.
Places I've been following Archaics, so he's got a lot of information on the orbs and that. So
okay. Yeah, I would definitely check that channel out. I don't have a problem with checking anyone out when they speak about, especially other life, you know.
Jason Brashear.
Okay.
That's Archaics. AIX. Okay, brother.
All right. Thank you, man. It's a pleasure speaking to you. Have a great night.
I'll be back on you.
Definitely. See, it's nobody that really genuinely care about life could ever tell you that I'm a racist person. No one that ever genuinely care about life can ever tell you that I have hatred in my heart. Nobody has ever watched one of my videos, and I ask people to show me the video that I ever said that I'll ever want white people to die, other races of people to, not just white people, other races, because we were enslaved by the Asian race, the Arab race, and the white race. And right now in the Dominican Republic of Congo in Africa, the Asian race and the Arab race is down there still doing it. And guess what they're doing? They're convincing our own brothers, military, black men, that are raping women down there. So when I say this to other races of people, that y'all have no idea what's going to happen to us. Y'all don't and believe, but the thing is, for respect, when mother dealt with you back in the day, when your wife or your girlfriend had a problem with you back in the day, that stayed in the house. She came and pulled you to the side. She talked to you respectfully. She still smiled around your friends. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? She never even gave them any type of inkling what was going on between you and her and what she's thinking about in her mind, because that's none of their business. We going in the house and take care of this. Now, today, you outside. Everybody know your business. You cussing him out. He cussing you out. It's no respect whatsoever. And this is facts. It ain't like I'm making this up. We had a different etiquette yesterday as opposed to today. So no one can sit here, and I ask you, pull the video up and show it to me. Pull the video up. Am I upset? I have a right to be upset, to find out that my race was physically abused by 3 different races, by the way, and no one is speaking about this. Now, this is historic evidence and proof there that we have been enslaved 3 different times, that we literally fed and take care of the entirety of the world, everyone. We feed and take care of the entirety of the world because we were here first. We naturally evolved with the planet. To find out that before we encountered you, we had a dynasty, a world global dynasty that went past the ice wall to Antarctica and beyond. To find out these things, right? You would think that I would develop some sort of anger or want to have hatred for you. But see, this is what they don't want us to find out. Because see, long as we in the religious books, we're going to have hatred for one another. Long as we into historian, what continent we're from, we argue back and forth, we're going to have hatred for one another. Long as we're being educated through your education system, we're going to have hatred for one another. We're going to, because there's no truth there. It's all lies. So I say again, please show me a video where I said that I myself promote the abuse of any species on this planet. Show me a video. You will never see that. Angry? Yes, I was upset, disappointed. I used a lot of profanity, was upset. These videos is when I first started 3, 4, 5 years ago. Yes, was totally upset. You don't know how that, but that upsetness, that anger that I felt, that pain that I felt, made me read books. That pain that I felt made me go out into the park. That pain that I felt made me, when I walked down the street and I seen a homeless so-called black woman or a black man, gave them a hug and went and bought them something to eat. See, that shit changed my whole, that pain that I felt led me to that. I didn't feel that pain and said, you know what? Let's kill these mother French toast. No. Because pain is reality. That true pain is reality. And true pain heals you. So instantaneously, when I started seeing that, I started seeing everything differently. So now let me get into this, my people. That's why I say a lot of us, man, when I woke up, I cried. A lot of people say they woke up and they just spent time alone. They did shadow work or just that. Listen to me. I'm admitting to you. It's not one female that been around me, family member, loved one, whatever the case may be, that gonna tell you that this dude is on some soft shit. And what I mean by soft, you don't see me. You don't see me. I don't do female things around. I'm male, masculine. You feel what I'm saying to you? And not one female will be able to tell you, like, yo, when I see him, I see somebody that's sweet. I don't play no games. They know that. I walk with confidence, speak with confidence, and I'm not afraid to stand up for what is right. I'm not afraid of that. And I cried like a baby when I found the fucking truth out. I'm in the shower, I was crying. I would be listening to Bob Marley. I'll start crying. I would look at my children when they came in from school and fucking started crying. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Started crying. Literally. Just listening to this shit. You hear the music totally different. You even hear the frequency of the sun. Everybody talking about the sun doesn't talk. Yes, it do. You don't hear those electromagnetic frequencies. The first frequency is sound. You don't hear the sun talking. You don't hear it. That's why when people was looking at my video so many years ago, was calling me crazy. I heard the sun talking. That doesn't make me better than you, but I heard the sun talking because my awakening was true. Not saying yours wasn't, but my awakening was really true. So let me get into this real fast, my people. Now I asked the people, what message y'all want me to go over first? We want to go over the 1977 message or that Andromeda message? I'm gonna ask the people in the chat that's been in there with me. What message we want to go over first? 1977, or matter of fact, let's go green heart for 1977, purple heart for the Andromeda message. Either one. I don't know. Let's go. We'll go first. Everybody say that's 77. That shit deep, ain't it? That 77 message is deep, ain't it? Come on, let's go into this, my people. Here we go. 1977. I saw that first. Let's get into this 1977 message. Now, I asked even the people that, let me click on this. Even the people that wait a second. On Saturday, November 26, 1977 at 5:10 p.m. In the United Kingdom. Now, hold on. Nobody has ever debunked this message. Mysterious voice who called himself Verline of the Ashtar Galactic Commander. Nobody debunks this. Now, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if this, because for some odd reason. Hold on for 1 second, people. All right, here we go. This is how it went down. Everybody was watching the news. People was in the crib. Here we go right here. This is the voice of Verlon, the representative of the Ashtar Galactic Commander, speaking to you.
Representative of the Ashtar Galactic Commander, speaking to you. For many years, you have seen us as lights in the skies.
For many years, you have seen us as lights in the sky. We speak to you now in peace and wisdom, as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth. Now, hold on. Now, let me say this to you. He is talking right now to the people of Earth. More importantly, he's speaking to the eukaryotic cell, the people in the United Kingdom. He's talking to them. He said, as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth. So when he say your brothers and sisters all over this planet Earth, he's talking about, I've spoken to your governments. I've spoken to your scientists. We have had plenty interactions with them. This is what he's telling white people, or so-called white people. So here we go. We come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your world, so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on our worlds around you. What do you think he's saying there? We've come to warn you of your destiny, of your race and your world, so that you may communicate to your fellow beings, so you can communicate this to your fellow neighbors. The course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on our worlds around you. So the situation that's going on with them is so tragic that it even bothers the other life that's close to them. And where they're telling them to stop. So let me keep going.
The destiny of your race and your world, so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course you must take to...
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna go forward. This is in order that you may share in the great awakening as the planet passes into the new age of Aquarius. Now, people, here's the issue that I have with this. In 1977, how many people you know that was speaking about astrology? And how many people do you know have the technology to tap in and break into the United Kingdom broadcast and stay there? Just out of curiosity. They didn't blame it on China. They didn't blame it on Russia. They didn't blame it on Iran. They didn't blame it on Al Qaeda. They didn't blame it on nobody. And they never answered this. They never answered the question. They never responded to this. And the result of this, a lot of people that was up there were depressed during this time. But again, you create a distraction right after this. When you create the distraction right after this, because it was a lot of shit that went on after this message in 1977, right after that, you create a distraction and do what? Take their mind right off of the message that was given. Because then because you already know that the people that delivered that message is not babysitting you. They're not sitting over top of you and slapping you in your hand and say, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. They say, okay, we delivered it. There we go. We keep it moving. It's your choice if you believe it or not. This is in order that you may share in the great awakening. This is in order that you may share in the great awakening. See, I told other races of people that you could share in the great awakening as the planet passes into the new age of Aquarius. The new age can be a time of great peace and evolution for your race. Evolution for your race. Whereas though that you can actually evolve beyond the state of condition that you're truly in. But only if your rulers are made aware of the evil forces that can overshadow their judgment. Okay. Now let's see what he says next. This was his next statement after he said that. This was his very next statement after he said that. Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. Really? Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. Wow. All your weapons of evil must be removed. The time for conflict is now past, and the race of which you are a part may proceed to the highest stages of its evolution. If you show yourself worthy to do this, you have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill. The race, hold up. Where is it? Let me see. Here we go, right here. My bad, people. The race of which you are a part. May proceed to the highest stages of its evolution. If you show yourself worthy to do this, you have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill. Keep moving forward. Next one. Small groups all over the planet are learning this and exist to pass on the light of the dawning new age to you all. You are free to accept or reject their teachings, but only those who learn to live in peace will pass to the highest realms of spiritual evolution. You see what I'm telling y'all, my people? See, this is why I really want my brothers and sisters to really think about something. Why don't we never get a message? This message was not to us. This was directly to them. And when they talk about small groups all over the planet are learning this and exist to pass on the light of the dawning new age to you all. Do you know what that means? Small groups all over the planet. Individuals that are picking up this frequency is coming into this light that don't look like the previous so-called spiritual leaders, religious leaders. They're not dressed and come looking like the way the European says spiritual leaders and leaders and people that are good advisors look. Let's just say that. We're no longer coming like that. Some of us, you ever talk to someone that's, it's some people that are homeless on the street that see more than people that have supposedly it all. A homeless person, some people that are homeless and don't have things are more virtuous than someone that has billions of dollars. So it says you are free to accept or reject their teachings, but only those who learn to live in peace will pass through the higher realms of spiritual evolution. Only those that learn to live in peace. None of the rest of you won't. Hear now the voice of Verlon, the representative of the Ashtar Galactic Commander, speaking to you. Beware also that there are many false prophets and guides operating in your world. Yeah, here, prophets and guides. It's a war in the heavens. There are extraterrestrials fighting. Nobody's fighting. But y'all don't know. There is a rule to us. You're not allowed to touch us. How many movies have you seen where, all right, here we go. Let me get off of this real fast. How many movies have you seen when supernatural being, the most powerful being, walks inside of a room and nothing in there touching? Let's take The Mummy, for instance. Anybody watch The Mummy or The Mummy Return? You know what I mean? It was very comical, but it was true, a lot of true shit to it. When a bull made itself turn into water, he had the face. He made the water rise. When they tell you God gave you control over everything. And not only that, when he was walking through the forest and all the creatures came, and what did he do? He stood his hand up and he just moved it like this. Nothing is allowed to touch you. This is what you don't understand. You control the atoms in everything. So when you watch a movie and then you see the Avengers with Thanos, do y'all remember the real skinny bull? Some people watched the movie and some people didn't. The Avengers, the boy that was like this and shit. That nigga there that captured that had Doctor Strange caught all up. Him. That nigga there. Do y'all remember him? That dude there. That's how and listen, and he wasn't even powerful than Thanos. He wasn't more powerful than Thanos, and look how powerful he was. Remember when Thanos was getting ready for fighting the Hulk? That guy there was like, oh, let him have his fun. You don't remember that? That dude there. See how powerful he was? He was able to manipulate the atoms in everything. Everything. Y'all must understand that. It's another movie. What show was I watching? It's a movie called on HBO. I think it's The Skyline or They Fell from the Sky. It's a series. I can't even think of it. I'll get the name of it. But it's the same premise in that. The girl, she was being taught by a higher entity, but she thought she was being taught by him. But the entity knew how powerful she was. She was in red. She was all in red, and he was training her. And he talked to her. He was talking to her brother one day. He's like, "Yo, she's remembering. She's getting too powerful." And one day she was standing outside. This is what he said. The reason why he said that to his brother, because he was training her. He was outside in the middle of the forest, and he told her, "Concentrate on the tree." It was a thick, big, tall tree. Concentrate on a tree. And she said, "Concentrate on it." And he said, "Bond with every atom that makes up the tree." And when she bonded with every atom in the tree, she disintegrated it. So when you see a movie, when you see one of these dudes and the person can't move no more, and they're like, I can't move, because they just took over every atom in your body. The same thing that happened out in Vegas when a guy said, I was looking in his eyes and it was like I was stuck. I couldn't move. They took over every atom in your body. And the same thing and you know how this is true? How many people actually fell asleep and had the witch on their back? They call it the witch on your back. But something took over every atom in your body, and you woke up halfway looking, and you see. How many people they call it the witch riding your back? Something took over you couldn't move your body. You literally trying to get that shit up. Yes. Now just imagine. You don't think you can do it because you don't know. Again, you don't understand who you truly are. If you understood that, you would definitely know. Okay, here we go. Let me go this. Let me read this over. Here now, the voice of Verlon, the representative of the Ashtar Galactic Commander, speaking to you. Beware also that there are many false prophets and guides operating in your world. They will suck your energy from you, the energy you call money. They will suck your energy from you, the energy you call money, and will put it to evil ends and give you worthless dulse in return. Now, this was directly only to the obviously this is in the United Kingdom, but I'm asking other races of people, before you get upset with me and think that I'm sitting here trying to make this up or make you out to be something that you're not, or I'm just stating things out of my mouth just to put you in some type of fear mongering, nothing, because there's nothing for you to fear, because none of my brothers and sisters want to harm you. You're bringing this on yourself, just so that you know, because if they wanted to harm you, this shit would have been over. You understand? They don't want to harm you. They want you to evolve past your creator and try your best to tap into source, which is creativity, peace, harmony. They want you to do that. They've been trying to get this going with you for the longest. They want this to be. But you have to want it for yourself. No one should be forcing you. No one should be able to have to hold your hand. No one should have to tell you, why do you need the 10 commandments? Thou shalt not kill, but yet you killing. You're not even following your 10 commandments. Thou shalt not steal, but yet you're stealing souls. You're stealing the consciousness of people. And you say you're not, but you are. Whether you're part of the scientists, whether you're part of your political parties, or you're just an everyday person that's waking up and so-called doing a good job working, police officer. It doesn't, a prosecutor, none of it. You want to run this stuff on your own people, you can do that. But when you run it on my people, this is where the problem is at. You're using my planet and using the genocidal acts and my psychological destruction against me to play your game. So that way you can exist. That's what you're doing. And you don't want to face that reality. And because you can't face that reality, you must be dealt with directly. That's like today. I just so happened to click on Gina Marie, right? I think she was talking about spaceships or something that was in the sky. And I sat there and I said, listen, I was saying to myself, listen to how excited and how confident she's speaking about that, as opposed to when she was speaking about the sun and the radiation that is now on the planet. That's been here for quite some time, people, and they just now want to catch up to it. So they will suck your energy from you, the energy you call money, and will put it to evil ends and give you worthless DOS in return. Huh. How about that? Okay. Wow. Now, I did not do that. Your inner divine self will protect you from this. You must learn to be sensitive to the voice within that can tell you what is truth and what is confusion, chaos, and untruth. Learn to listen to the voice of truth, which is within you, and you will lead yourself onto the path of evolution. I know what he's talking about because I definitely. All right, hold on. Let me take this call right here.
From?
Okay.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state, where you're calling from, and the thoughts on your mind.
JJ from San Francisco. And, yo, what's up, Kala? Am I live right now?
Yeah, I'm on live, brother. I'm doing it live. What do you have on the show? You got, or were you just calling?
Yeah, I was just calling to tap in, man. I just want to say blessings to you and everything you do, bro. For real talk.
Oh, man, respect, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you actually get outside and really put, 10 toes down and everything. So, But, I follow a lot of spiritual teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to connect the dots, see what resonates and what doesn't. And I'm just a natural skeptic, that's what we are, truth seekers, we just skeptical of everything. We question everything.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's been, I've been questioning. I'm pretty sure you're aware of Billy Carson from Forbidden Knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that brother. He's a very intelligent, presentable brother,
mm-hmm.
like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I'm not like all up in the drama, but like I say, I'd like to connect dots. Billy Carson mentioned that Kali Amun Ra was murdered. Is that true?
Kali who?
Kali, I guess it's Amun Ra.
Amun Ra, Kali Amun Ra. Kali and it's called Kalima. It's a Hindu goddess. and she represents she got like 9 arms. She represents destruction of evil. And as far as Amen means everywhere, and Ra means the radiation, the sun. So I don't know outside of that. It could mean something else, but as far as my interpretation of it.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of like. I swear I'm not like half as advanced as you guys, but I'm definitely tapped in. You know what I mean? Like I get messages, I would say, and downloads.
Mm-hmm.
And my pop was a Black Panther. You know, he's from San Francisco, Hunters Point,
mm-hmm.
and he used to, you know, police the police. And I don't like to say that I'm policing the spiritual community or anything like, but I think that's exactly what we need. We need people that's going to, okay, you say this, and they're over there saying this. And like, all right, let's see if we could put it together. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people out here saying different things.
Yeah, that's why I always go with DNA. See, when you go with DNA, no matter what you say, DNA resolve it all. So you even with Carson, you know what I mean? You ask him, his wife is an Asian woman. So you ask him, where did his wife come from? Where's her biological identification to the planet? And why would you be procreating with a species that's not of you? And I'm not disrespecting him, but I'm just saying this is what, if you have that much knowledge. See, here's the deal. Once you start retaining this information, and if I was literally, and this is no lie, and I'm not disrespecting no other race of woman, but I would tell you, if I was even married to a white woman, an Asian woman, an Arab woman, we would be divorced.
Yeah.
We would be divorced. Now, we had kids together. I'm going to take care of my motherfucking kids, but I'm going to be like, nah, babe, I can't do this. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't do it. I'm going to be like, nah, babe, and I'm going to tell my children the truth. Dad, why you and mom not together no more? I'm going to tell the truth because my children needs to know the truth. Like, this is what's going on, and they lied. They lied to us, and they programmed us. Now, me and your mom genuinely care for each other, and everybody keep talking about love. Love don't, nah. Nature love each other, but you don't see red ants reproducing with black ants. You don't see that. I would literally be like, nah, I can't do it no more. I can't do it. We can be friends. We got a kid together. We're gonna take care of my kid. I'm gonna be a father of mine. But if we ain't got no kid together and we just all happy in love and shit, oh no, fuck that. I see you. I'm gone. I can't do it. So that's why I say this is why, and I'm not disrespecting him or any other brother. But my thing is this: when you start coming into this knowledge, you don't limit yourself on the information, especially when he starts speaking about data and how genetics work. Bro, you got an idea that what you're dealing with right now? Come on, bro. Because come on, man. Come on, bro. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that, because I'm all over the social media and everything I talk about is genetics, and they're different and the difference between us and them. How is it that he don't know that? And I ain't even go to school as long as he did.
What got you on genetics? How did you get tapped into that? Like, dude, I'm telling you, you're on it, my guy. Like, what got you to that?
One day I was just, man, I tell people my story all the time. My story is that I was growing up in you know, I was in a long-term relationship, and I always was wondering, like, why do we have problems in this relationship? We had minuscule problems, and I didn't like the problems that we had because it just didn't feel good in my soul. So, and I'm a family orientated person. So everything started with my family, and people don't understand that. And when I mean my family, not my relatives, the family that I created. So it's like, I want my family to be better. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, why are we so disconnected? What's the problem? We got everything. We got fucking 6-bedroom house, 4 fucking bathrooms, driveway, cars, vacation. Why are we having these problems? You see what I'm saying to you?
Wow. Yeah, that reminds me of, sorry to cut you off, but that reminds me of one of my relationships when I was like, there's definitely something going on. And I didn't tie it to genetics. I tied it down to religion. because at that point in time, it was around 2016 when I really started waking up. Around that time, I was Christian, coming out of it, and my lover was Mormon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you know anything about Mormonism, but they're like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, there's something with her belief system that is causing strife in this relationship. And I'm just saying, like, how you tied that back to genetics. It reminded me of how I tied it to religion.
Right. Yeah. Because see, and the funny thing about it when you say that is that what led me to genetics in my story was because I kept asking, like, what's going on? And I one day, like, I was practicing Islam at the time. I was getting up in the morning and praying about it. I was going to the masjid early in the morning. Like, I wanted to know. So one day I was scrolling on my phone and a post came up. It said lies written in books, truth written in stone. So then when I went from that, I looked at Dr. Ben. And then somehow or another, something just strolled. I just went on YouTube and I just was like, you know, I started looking at something that had to do with aliens. Then I looked at Dr. Ben, and then I looked at Dr. Dilbert Blair. And then when I looked at Young Pharaoh, and all Young Pharaoh said was Black people have a divine connection to the sun, and everything is in our genetics. He says something, he didn't say it verbatim just like that, but he said sun and genetics. And when he said that shit, it's just something that just went off inside of me. And ever since then, I just started.
Young Pharaoh planted that seed.
Yeah, Young Pharaoh, Dr. Ben, Dr. Dilbert Blair, them, like they planted that seed in my head. And then when it went to the sun, and I'm like, the fucking sun, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then when I went to the sun, I immediately, when he said that, another video, and I wasn't even looking for these videos. Another video popped up on the screen regarding the winter solstice in the sun. I literally almost passed out. I was on the 3rd floor of my house. I almost passed out on the fucking floor. I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. And it just went from there. And not only that, everything got better in my life. So that's my story on how I came into where I'm at right now today. It all started with me.
Yeah, and I'm rocking with you, brother. So far, you resonate, man. And I've been rocking with you for a couple of years now. You haven't fallen off yet. There's a lot of people in the community that are getting exposed left and right. You know what I'm saying? It kind of make me don't even want to pop out and start speaking. I'm being told to pop out and speak, but it's so messy out there that I'm like, let me just fall back and let the cookie crumble a little bit more.
No, I'm gonna help the cookie crumble. I'm gonna help the cookie crumble. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of looking at our children. I'm tired of looking at our children in the conditions that we are in, because our children are turning into adults, and those adults are going to have children. So all we doing is repeating the cycle. So I'm all for the support of the cookie crumble. That's why I'm sticking with genetics. That's why I'm sticking with psychology. I'm sticking with this shit. I'm never going to change from this. And everything goes back to genetics and our DNA. I'm never going to say, and everybody in 2024 going forward is going to start to step in and talk about genetics, the sun, and DNA. Everybody's going to start doing it. Everybody, because we are going to see more truth than lies going forward.
Got it. Gotcha, bro.
Respect to you, my brother. Thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for sharing your positive energy, man. You have a great and amazing rest of your evening.
Likewise, brother. Love, blessings, peace.
Respect to you, abundance. So yeah, people, my story started with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like when I say with me, it was about me as far as a better family. So when I sit here and I be on social media and I be like, yo, I want children, but I'm not just gonna have children. You understand what I'm saying to you? Children are not fucking vehicles and cars and new objects and shit. They are precious. They deserve to be in an environment that's going to reassure their spiritual and psychological growth. Children need that. And I'll be damned if I ever do it opposite than that, because that is what the universe look at you for more than anything. You think the universe look at you because you got a fucking high school diploma? You think the universe look at you because you got a good job? You think the universe look at you because you got a house and a car? The universe say you fucking walking dead. You walking dead. That's why the woman that have children and love her children, she will always persevere. No matter if it's a man there or not, she will always fucking persevere. I'm talking about the woman that have her children and not just say, I love my children, but show through education, through visualization, as far as what the child is seeing and what the child is experiencing. She is mindful of that. See, she ain't worrying about a mother French toast thing. The ones that don't care, watch what you want on TV. I didn't even know that kid was listening to me. Fucking in the next room and your kid can hear you. You can ask Aminette. I didn't even, these are my children. We could be in a room, get ready to get it. My daughter knock on the motherfucking door. I'll be like, oh shit. I go from Superman to motherfucking a mouse in the motherfucking hole. Instantaneously. And you can ask Aminette that. And she be like, why do you get, and she, even to this chick asks me, she be like, why do you, they my children. I don't know why I'm like that. The fuck? But I just feel like that. My kid could be walking up the fucking steps and I could be ready to get it in. And I'll be like, you know what? Nah. Some people don't give a French toast. Are they kids? They know I'm your mother. They know you're your dad. Nah. What message are we sending to them? Especially if we're not the ones that's teaching them and guiding them. So I know when it comes to having children, I know it's not a fucking a blueprint. I know it's not a playbook. I understand that. But there is a foundation playbook. The foundation to be an environment that's good for their mental and physical growth. That I don't give a fuck how much money you have or don't have. That's easy to provide for fucking children. You keep using money. I need to be in a fucking 12-bedroom mansion in order for my child to be at peace. And them niggas gay as shit up there in Hollywood. Children sucking dick, girls fucking laying down with dogs and fucking dildos and shit. It don't cost you any type of money to provide that type of environment for your children. So I want to hear this shit. We make excuses. So when a man is speaking and saying, yo, check this out. Even a woman, she should say to herself, I don't want my child to be, why would I want to have chemical imbalances while I'm pregnant? Why would I don't want to do that? My child is going to feel that. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want my child nervous system to come out already unstable? Because I'm fucking unstable. Why would I want that? And this is what's happening with children. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's even worse now today. So here we go right here. Now, who you think this portion of the message is for? Just a question that I have to ask y'all. Who do you think? Respect, brother. I feel you on that one. Who you think this portion of the message is for? I had to read that message right there from that good brother up there. I totally understand, man. That's why they say 54% of men don't have children. Black men don't have children. 54% of black men don't have children. 20 to 30%, but 30% of black men are married with children. So the majority of the black community are having children by the same type of males. But those 54% of black men are having sex. This is our message to our dear friends. We have watched you growing for many years, as you too have watched our lights in your skies. You know now that we are here and that there are more beings on and around your earth than your scientists admit. I asked you a question, my people. Who do you think this portion of this message was for? Let me read again to you. This is our message to our dear friends. We have watched you growing for many years, as you too have watched our lights in your skies. You know now that we are here and that there are more beings on and around your earth than your scientists admits. Who do you think he was talking to? I tell you who he was talking to. He wasn't even talking to the fake royal family and Jacob Rothschild and all them dummies. He wasn't even talking to them. He was talking to Pindar, Moloch, and his crew. He was talking to them. He wasn't talking to Jacob Rothschild and all them. They nothing. Absolutely nothing. He was talking to Pindar and their crew. Motherfucker that's 9, 10 feet, 12 feet tall. He talking to them under your feet. He's talking to them. He wasn't talking to them. No, he was never talking. This entire message right here is directly to them. And I told you, they only have an illusion that they control the surface of the ground. They gave you an illusion with helicopters and airplanes that they control the sky. They gave you the illusion that they got satellites up in the sky and they can monitor outside of the dome. They gave you that illusion through Hollywood and through poisoning with your food industrial system. They had no power whatsoever. They have none. The Clintons, the Bushes, all of them pawns. Every last one of them. They have no power. These are weak specimens. So now let me move on to the next one. We are deeply concerned about you and your path towards the light, and will do all we can to help you. Have no fear. Seek only to know yourselves and to live in harmony with the ways of your planet, Earth. Now, I don't understand this. It says, seek only to know yourselves. The number one rule that was left on this planet was know thyself. Seek only to know yourselves and live in harmony with the ways of your planet Earth. We of the Ashtar Galactic Commander, thank you for your attention. We are now leaving the plane of your existence. May you be blessed by the supreme love and truth of the cosmos. So when I say supreme love and truth of the cosmos. Now we're going to go over here to the next message. I would want somebody to, you can chime in with me and let me know how you feel regarding that message. Let's get into this one right here. Let's get into this one right here. Let's get into this right here. Let's get into this message. Let me see what's in the chat. What do y'all think about that message right there? Let me ask you a question. Just curiosity. Was that a fake message? Or did somebody actually left that message here on this planet? Was that a fake message? That I want to ask people. Was that a fake? People that watch my videos, y'all, hold on, let me get the fuck over here on Instagram. Let me get over here on Instagram. Because I don't know why nobody from Instagram, I be getting these long paragraphs and stuff, but I know ain't nobody going to call in. But I just want to know, is that message true? Yeah, I know it's not fake, brother. Y'all know, listen, I know that message ain't fake. I know that message ain't fake. But I want to ask other people. I want to ask the people that be sitting here. You know who I would ask? Let me ask Mr. MB33. Let me ask Gina Marie. Is that message fake? Several things that stood out in that message. One, the fact that it was in 1977, and we're not even in the age of Aquarius yet, but we're on a precipice of going into the age of Aquarius in 2023. That was in 1977. Second, Not the fact that, first of all, it broke into the United Kingdom broadcast. Then it was 1977. Then let's go with this. He spoke about a constellation of Aquarius, and all religious books tell you that astrology is devil worshiping. And he spoke about a constellation of Aquarius. Then he spoke about the destruction that's going on. All your weapons of mass destruction must be put away. The time for conflict has now come to an end. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why would he say that? But before he said that, he said, be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. So, according to what you see right now going on a planet, right? Do you think they got another chance? No. So we're going to move forward here. There's the next part of that message that really stood out to me. This message is also to our dear friends. We have watched you grow over many years, and you too have seen our lights in the sky. You know now that we are here. There are more beings on and around your planet than your scientists admits. Wow. See, those are things that stood out in that message that made it very clear. And he said, never mention anything about God. Seek only to know yourselves, and with supreme love from the cosmos. The very thing that in religious books tell you that that's devil worshiping. But he broke in and said that to you. All right. So we can say that if you want to think it's, you want to say that it's a joke. All right, it's a joke. So let's go over to this. Now, this message here, it's a few things that stood out in this message. The one thing that stood out in this message was very clear. And I don't have to be myself. I don't have to talk over this because this was very clear.
Greetings. This is a small transmission of the local galactic government, part of the wider Commonwealth of 13 galactic clusters.
Now, let's go back to this real fast, real quick. 13 galactic clusters. Give me 1 second here, people.
Have you seen this 13-month?
Yo, these people, man, this shit is. Hold on, people. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, remember that 13.
Have you seen this 13-month calendar? This 1775 Bible shows us that the first day of the week was a Sunday. March was the first month of the year, not January, and that a full year consisted of 13 months opposed to our current 12. So why has everything changed? And who decided to change the months around? Many believe that it was actually to put us out of the rhythm that was so ingrained into our culture, to disrupt the peace and harmony. Think about it if this is true. It is very possible that the holidays we celebrate today and base off of ancient traditions are aligned with a completely different rhythm. Does it not take away the true meaning of the day, specifically religious holidays such as Christmas or Easter? Countries like Ethiopia have stuck to the 13-month calendar, and while we celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December, Ethiopia doesn't celebrate until the 7th of January. This is not the first instance of our calendars and timelines being messed around with, and there is a history of rulers who have decided to change the dates and times for their own benefit. So who knows where we actually are on the time spectrum, if time is actually real? Have you seen this 13-month calendar?
Time is not even real. So that's even that now this is when I be saying that you celebrate your birthday. When we be having these people, I celebrate my birthday. Well, I'm doing this is what confuses me. You're not even follow you, like for example, my birthday supposedly is May 4th. That's not true. That's not true. So even when May come up next year or 2024, that's not even the month of May. Just like March isn't March. You don't know you have been completely thrown off. So now everything is realigning itself. Everything is realigning itself. So therefore, like I said, remember that 13 galactic clusters. It's the reason for 13. Here we go.
You can refer to us in one word. Andromedians. You may have heard of us from other sources, but allow us to establish one critical fact. During a galactic uprising that brought great destruction in 1/3 of this galaxy, certain groups of our Commonwealth joined forces with the Rebel Alliance. This alliance is led by the Draconian species, governed by 24 plus 3 council members under a high commander. This ruler goes by many names, most of which are recorded in your planet's history.
This ruler goes by many names, most of which are recorded in your planet's history. Yeshua, God. The reason why the names are so important, because when you're praying, when you're giving energy, when you're talking about these people, and this is the way that this entity pulls in your energy. And they showed you this in a cartoon. I think it was Monster Inc. When the scares, they would collect the screams inside of the jar and take it somewhere, and the entity will feed off the screams. That's energy. So you can touch someone you can physically touch someone without physically touching someone. Understand and understand that. So here we go.
Which are recorded in your planet's history. Point being is that the rebel Andromedians have been acting as intermediaries between the Draconian Alliance and Earth governments, which they have come to control. Their goal is the enslavement of your planet, the extraction of its resources, and the complete extermination of all life. Then the Draconian fleet of 118 war planets, including its 2 flagships, will depart for a critical nerve node of the universal organism. We cannot and will not allow this to happen. Your enslavement has been orchestrated by an artificial race that many of you consider native to your planet. It is not.
Pause. Y'all already knew I was going to get right there, right? You already know I was going to pause it right there. You should have known I was going to pause it right there. You should have known that. Your enslavement has been orchestrated by the Draconian artificial race, a race that many of you believe that is native to your planet. It is not. So let me play that again.
Your enslavement has been orchestrated by an artificial race that many of you consider native to your planet. It is not. During your current state, you cannot enter a direct conflict with them. This is our duty. But what you can do is protect yourselves and survive until our arrival. Operative warning is, death rises in the east, but the west has been infiltrated by eastern agents on all levels. Deal with those agents as we deal with the real threat. We have gathered an armada of 960 war planets in multiple dimensions, 340 of which are visible to you. We have been situated around and beyond the trajectory range of Saturn. Any species activity on the inside planets is considered hostile to you. We do not use channeling. We do not send messages to psychics. We only transmit through a strict medium of neutrino beams. The clear reason is that your oppressors do not have access to this technology. Beware of what you call false flag operations. Earth will be invaded by the Draconian Alliance, posing to be us. This will include atrocities in order to condition humanity against us, and to unite you under a world government.
Pause. Now, hold up, people. I had to go step off. I had to use the bathroom real fast. But hold on. Now, listen. I need to go back a little bit. We're going to start over a little bit on a few things here. So, at the end, at this part right here, Earth will be invaded by the Draconian Alliances first, posing to be us. I already told y'all there were 3 phases that's going to happen on this planet. Without me even watching this in this video, I put it all together. It's going to be 3 phases on this planet. And the first phase is that they got to shut the power. First of all, they got to get all foreigners in here. Let's start with that. They got to. Damn. It's one of those nights. First of all, they got to get all foreigners in here. So when they get the foreigners in here, and so happen a crate of guns, a crate of bullets, a crate of explosives, just so happen they stumble across these things, shut the internet down, shut the power down. Your military, at the same time that that's going on, your military is now focused on Taiwan, China, North Korea, and Russia. And now the inside of your country is being so destroyed that your people are now going to beg for anyone to come in here and to save them from the destruction that's going on. No running water, no food, no security other than your own security and your protection. No medical treatment other than what you already know. Period. That's it. Excuse me, people. I'm looking down at Instagram too. So other than what you already know. So if you don't know medical shit, you don't know how to take care of yourself, here you go. So hold on, let me put this back here. Here we go. Let me make sure I rewinded it enough.
Dimensions, 340 of which are visible to you. We have been situated around and beyond the trajectory range of Saturn. Any species activity on the inside planets is considered hostile to you.
Any species. Now think about that for 1 second. He said any fucking species activity on the inside planet is considered hostile to you. Any species is considered hostile to you. Now, why would he say that? We already know white people, Asian people, whatever the case may be. We already know we've been enslaved. But why would he say any species? Why? Because, like I told y'all, the one thing that's going to happen, we're going to see other life forms. And these other life forms are going to try to convince so-called black people, some of us on this planet with extraordinary abilities, to get involved with what you would call dark energy. So you can try to tap into dark energy if you want. That's your choice. But there is going to be a third phase, and the third phase is the arrivals of your brothers and sisters landing on this planet. They need to watch. They need to watch how we're going to act with one another, with no one governing you. There will be no one governing you but you. So let's just give an example. If you're sitting inside your house, there is no power, no electricity, no nothing. You right then and there have all the power for you to live or to die right where you're at. You have all the power to either provide for your family or watch your family die. This is what they're going. This is what's happening. You're going to have it all right then and there. You want to say, I want to be a man, and this is what I want to do. Boom. Here you go. You want to be a woman? Here you go. It's your showtime. Or you're going to go on one of their camps. And I don't think, to be truthful and honest with you, the way this shit is going to shake up, it's going to be such a reality check. I don't see so many of our people going into those camps, but I see a few of us. I see a few of us.
We do not use channeling. We do not send messages to psychics.
Hold up. What did he say? We do not use channeling. We do not send messages to psychics. So who are these people talking to? Any species activity on the inside of your planets are considered hostile to you. So who are these people that they're talking, that people are on all over here and shit through internet and shit, TikTok? Who are these people talking to that are giving you spiritual advice? Who are they talking to? When he clearly said, We don't use psychics. We don't use psychics, and we don't fucking communicate. Hold on.
We do not use.
They don't do channeling, and they don't use psychics. They strictly communicate through neutrino beams. Neutrino beams come through the sun, people. This is what ionized particles are too. Neutrino beams are coming to the planet along with ionized particles. Neutrino, look it up. This is why a different part of your brain is being active now, and you're being more alive now. You're becoming, because the sun is communicating with you. That's why they say we only communicate through neutrino. Here you go.
We do not send messages to psychics. We only transmit through a strict medium of neutrino beams.
A strict medium of neutrino beams through the sun. Simple. Through the sun.
The clear reason is that your oppressors do not have access to this technology. Beware of what you call false flag operations. Earth will be invaded by the Draconian Alliance, posing to be us. This will include atrocities in order to condition humanity against us and to unite you under a world government. Your Illuminati New World Order is but a predecessor of an even more cruel order that was orchestrated by the Draconians' artificial against us.
Your Illuminati order is nothing but a predecessor to something that's even more cruel. And you know what the cruel is? It's children. Your Illuminati or Jay-Z and Illuminati. Your Buck Daddy and Illuminati. Look at you. That's nothing. They said a predecessor to something that's even more cruel that's going on.
Unite you under a world government. Your Illuminati New World Order is but a predecessor of an even more cruel order that was orchestrated by the Draconians' artificial race. The enemy, on-world and off-world, has rejected our terms of surrender. We will intervene in massive and overwhelming force. Our fifth and sixth dimension forces have arrived at your planet, as they cannot be traced or inhibited by the Draconian Alliance. We consider your own dimension being the first, in terms of density. Translating to your terms, you are third dimension, and the enemy exists up to the fifth dimension. We have forces up to the ninth
dimension, baby.
Once we secure that all the nuclear weapons that have been placed within the Earth's crust in order to destabilize the planet have been neutralized, we will invade. When your rapid eye movement during your sleep ceases to produce erratic dreams and nightmares, know that the enemy's flagship has fallen. A flagship we call Level. A flagship you call Moon. Our true arrival will be signaled by one major event, the extermination of all planetary governments, especially those who have aligned themselves with the eruption of the upcoming world war. Until then, everything else is a lie.
Until then,
everything else is a
lie.
You were once citizens of the Galactic Commonwealth. You were invaded and enslaved. We received your distress call, and we have sealed the entrances and exits of this solar system. Negotiations with the Draconian Alliance have failed. We are on our way.
Truth more disturbing than lie. Woo! All right, my people. Just wanted to end that out with that right there. All right. Let me see something here. So, do anybody disagree with those messages? Anybody disagree with that 1977 message? Anybody disagree with that Andromeda message? He said, until then, everything else is a lie. He said everything was a lie. He said, until then, everything is a lie. And how many times we be saying to each other, yo, everything, they lie about everything. They lie about everything. And then we listen to a message like that. And we say, and they say draconian artificial race. And we be like, well, he can't be telling the truth about that. Wow. How you know when someone's artificial? DNA. Huh? DNA. That's why they don't want to talk about that message right there. You'll never see any of these. You'll never see any of these other platforms playing it. Not us. Not ones that don't look like us, that don't share our genetic makeup. You're not going to see nobody playing that. No, 1977. Why they don't mention it? You can ask anybody about it. They all know about it. It was articles written about this shit, people. Articles written about this. Some people had to see psychiatrists about this in the UK. Yeah. So we can think this shit's a game if we want. We can think that we can sit here and think that that this wasn't, how can I say, this wasn't a test. This wasn't something that was definitely necessary and needed throughout the entirety of the cosmos. But if you think that, see, here's the deal. The first thing when people say about slavery, they be like, Kallah, you think slavery was necessary? No, the idea that they had to enslave us was necessary. But you yourself made a choice to let a chain be around your neck. You yourself made a choice to let somebody beat your ass. You would say, I would rather choose death than a whip. And when you look your enemy in the eye and you say that, and your enemy knows that you mean that, your enemy will second guess everything that it do. See, I would choose death over slavery any day. I would choose death over slavery any day. I'm not jumping in no ocean, swimming with no sharks, none of that shit. You gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill you. I choose death every time. Every time. So because we didn't choose that and we chose to be enslaved, we wanted to experience slavery, obviously. So there we did. And you can't tell we didn't want to experience slavery because you got people today that's preaching in these religious books that said that they gave God, that they actually agree with the fact that God enslaved us and he had a right to do it. So I need to know. Yeah, I want to know, what did God, what the religious people on the planet, or my brothers and sisters, that you agree, those that agree that God made a good decision as far as creating a group of people that's genetically different from us to enslave us? You said that's ordained. I don't believe that's ordained. I don't believe that's ordained. In the Bible, it says our people will die from lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge is not ordained. It's not ordained for you to have lack of knowledge. That's a choice. That's a fucking choice. So I don't understand that. Dude, some of these things, some of the stuff that I'll be listening to, you know, certain people out here, and they be, you know, speaking these so-called spiritual term, using certain spiritual terminologies to convey their message. It's all a lie. All a lie. That's why you don't see scientists and biologists and geneticists in church. You don't see them there. Because they already know. They already know. You got a book right here, that biologist, that says, according to biology, God hasn't been here for 4.5 billion years. The last time he was here was 4.5 billion years ago. You know what he did when he was here? Everything he created on the planet, he made it in a way that it can actually recycle itself and rebuild itself. That's how God did it. So he don't have to come back. So he don't have to come back here. What I need to come back here for? Everything is designed to work in unison with one another. So why would I need to come back here? And then to come back here 12,000 years ago and create a race of people to beat our ass and didn't even tell us he was coming back or even say what's up to one of us? That don't make any sense, people. That don't make any sense. So we must understand, like I told y'all again, you know, some of us will get mad at me. I don't give a French toast how mad you get at me. Get out of that underdeveloped brain thinking mentality that you have. That's where I'm at with it. Get out of that shit. Hold on, let me play this for you right here. Let me play this video right here. Remember I told y'all when your tongue is bought, it's nothing that they can. Listen, let me tell you something. When the brother was talking to me about Bill Carson, I think, right? His tongue is bought. There's no way in the world that me as a brother that came up. Listen, everybody have a history. I came up in the hood, juvenile hall, penitentiary, got out, just wanted to have a job, have a family, and move on with my life. For a person that came from that, as opposed to someone that liked to go to school, someone that loved to learn, and then come into this knowledge. I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about other people that come into this knowledge and don't see this right here, that DNA is the answer to it all and we're different species to all. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. They know that. They're fucking lying to you. And let me show you this. Let me show you this. Nigga admitted it right in his face. Watch this.
Did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus. All of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. This is the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. We in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot.
Did you hear that? The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Listen, hold up. That's just one part that I spoke out, but he said shit before that, and I just caught that real quick. But let me finish playing this.
Money game, but let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Like before the money game, it's called the integrity game. We've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Grand Rising.
Pause. Now let me I'm gonna come off of this real fast and then I'm gonna come back. Where the fuck is the exit button for this? All right, I'm gonna come off of this and come back on so that brother can speak his mind too, but I want to hear that again. Now, the reason why I came off of it is because I want to say this to you, right? He clearly admitted in that statement that no matter if you're right, sister, I'm not going to speak up for you because the truth is going to put a dent in my pocket. Now, here's where he fails as a man and where we fail collectively as a species. You know what he said to me? You know what he just said? And this is why black people would never have generational wealth in their world. You know what he said? He said, I got people depending on me. You raise dependents, bro. I got people dependent on me. See, instead of these people depending on themselves and taking care of themselves, they're so caught up in his world. This is why you have slaves behind you. That's why all these dudes that get money on television and shit like that, and y'all be sitting there and listen, me and you will be chilling in our crib and we be by ourselves or whatever the case may be. And you wonder why these niggas got 50 and 60 and 70 niggas around them all the time. You know why? You know why they got these people around them all the time? You got slaves. You got beggars. You got people that just want to be a part of something. You got people that don't trust and love and know themselves. They tell you that they care for themselves, but their actions don't display that. Why would I sit up underneath a man that's a millionaire all day? Why would I need to be going to go get your shoes and fucking driving your car, bro? I'm gonna go put myself together. And I should never be dependent upon you. If you fall, then I'm gonna fall. I should never be dependent upon you. If you fall, then I fall, and then my family fall. Then you should be fucking my woman, bro. I shouldn't be having sex with her. You should, because I'm dependent on you. The same thing I feel like the white man, and that's why he's sleeping with the black woman, because I'm dependent on you. You see, when I become dependent on you, why you take care of my entire family? Keep it real. Because I'm dependent on you. So you have rights to my entirety of my family. That's how the white man feel. Why should nobody else feel like that? He doesn't care about, he wants his children to work on purpose. That don't even make any, how you don't care about money? The man wake up every day, is already a millionaire. And as far as he got in life, is where he at intellectually. He make fun of black people. The man literally said out of his mouth, the best thing you can do to poor people is not become one of them. You see what I'm telling you? You see the mindset of our people? And our people agree with this shit. This is sickening. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. When you got poor people watching Family Feud every fucking day for your show because they're not working, because they're depressed, because they're under full of anxiety. Are you serious? He want his children to have a purpose. What's the purpose? Nigga, then he working for the man that's destroying your people. Didn't he tell black women to think like a fucking man? And look at what happened to his woman, thinking like a man. Fuck the chef and the bodyguard. You don't get it? But see, this is where I tell you the illusion. Money. Motherfuckers want money and fame. So this is what they see. How you going you're going to get the very motherfucking currency that was created off your dead body, motherfuckers. God damn. You crazy. You going to go get the same this nigga took the teeth out of slave mouths and raped women consistently. This nigga raped black children consistently. Oh, he just want to teach his children to move in purpose. Log the fuck out of here. I can't wait for this shit to go to fuck dark. I'm telling you. I can't wait for this fucking power to go to fuck out. Log the fuck out of here. He want his children to be moving in what purpose? What purpose they moving in? What purpose Will Smith and his family, his children moving in? What purpose Magic Johnson and his children moving in? Name one of them that's doing shit for your people. Nothing. None of them. They all get money and leave you and feed off of you. Name one. Nah, because you still in the fantasy world. You don't see this world as dying. The nigga looked his own mother in his eyes and said, I can't tell the truth. Nigga, I can't tell the truth because it's consequences. I'm a black man. You right, you are a black man, a fucking coward, 3/5 of a human being, and you deserve to be on your fucking stomach. Weakness. That's weakness. And you women will fuck that nigga and make babies with that nigga. Facts. Oh, he got money. I mean, he got money. Y'all, you know what killed me about the shit when women want to be taken care of financially? Especially our sisters. See, white women, if they want to be taken care of financially, it's cool because the education system fits them. The medical system fits them. We on fucking welfare, right? I see women on this fucking block in this neighborhood. Don't even go to fuck to work. Kids going to school all motherfucking day home. By the time the kids come home, they sit on the fucking porch smoking and fucking drinking, nigga. Drinking. Don't fucking tell me. I'm watching this shit. What hood you in? You niggas is an illusion. You want to be with the Bilderbergs. You want to be with Black Rock. Some of you niggas will go right now in Dominican Republic of Congo and snatch up some of your fucking people for some money. Some of you niggas will do it right now. Oh, we'll give you $1 million if you go in there and snatch 3 children. What? $1 million? Let me go. Let me go. Some of you will do it right now. Some of you will kill your own family members, just like these motherfucking music artists and actresses and actors will. You will sacrifice your own family to be in front of that fucking lens. You will sacrifice your own family to be able to pull out that plastic Mac card and stick it inside the ATM machine and pull your receipt out. And when I look at the zeros, I getting money. I getting money. Seriously, some of y'all, man, for real. Steve Harvey, he told every black woman to think like a man. It ain't a fucking black man on this planet. It ain't a so-called black man on this planet should ever respect that bastard. He told a black woman to think like a man. And this is why he got his TV show. This is why he's on primetime hours, nigga. The more black people you sacrifice, the greater your fucking reward from Pindar. Think about it. Think about your top NFL players. Think about your top basketball players that they put across the screen. Think about your top millionaires, rappers, and entertainers that they put across your fucking screen, baby. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. The more you can sacrifice, the more people of your people you can destroy, you will get paid for it. So you think about that shit. You think about it. You think about it. You tell me what you think is going on with our people. You really we some of us reach so low when it comes to money to it's ridiculous. And I want to play that video again. French toast. Look at the hurt in her eyes. Look at the hurt in her eyes. Look.
Y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time,
look at the coon look on his face. Look at the look on his face. And she's truth. See, this is what, when truth hits you, this is how you look.
Was strong enough.
She said none of you was strong enough. The nigga, I watched one part of Steve Harvey one morning the TV was on. And they were showing on Good Morning America what he do as his daily routine to get ready. This joker get up in the morning and go work out. You strong enough to go work out, but you couldn't even stand up for your sister or mother of humanity to say she just didn't do nothing wrong. Couldn't do it. See? You talk about children. You children, Starseeds, listen to me, Starseeds. Joe, money makes the world go round. You make the sun rise and set. I told you that already.
Go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus. All of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth.
Oh, so when Kanye told the truth about the Jewish community, when Kyrie Irving told the truth about him being a divine being, you understand? And the Jewish community, you see how they react. And then what they want to do, take away your toys. Like Russell Simmons told, they said he think Kyrie Irving should get back all his toys. They take away your toys. And that hurts you as a man, as a human. That hurts you. You know why? Because we have been trained to look down on our species. You see? We have been trained to look down on them. We feel good when we're sitting like this. You see what I'm saying to you? And our brothers and sisters are in the poor, because he mentioned it right in the next statement. The best thing you can do for poor people is not become one of them.
Black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Let's up the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game.
Pause. The one thing he stated right there, that is absolutely true. This ain't the black man's game and this ain't the white man's game. This is an entity game that is playing, and this is an entity game that we both are playing. This is an entity that's playing in the shadows. This is an entity that's sitting in the shadows that's using money and drugs, aka food, to keep us in a docile state. See, look at this bald head. You're missing hair up here. You're missing hair on your brain. You're missing internal fibers. So therefore, he can't think past what he already know. That's it. And he's in fear. Listen to the next statement.
The money game. We in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble,
now, if I crumble, my children, the very next statement is going to, in the white man's world, they are all trigger words for him to be correct. But in universal, galactic being, if you crumble and your children crumble, you's a weak-ass motherfucking parent. And you no longer deserve to make children on this planet. Period. That's period.
Crumble. My grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Grand Rising, I hope you all listen closely, because now these coons are trying to basically normalize cooning publicly. Steve Harvey just demonstrated the blueprint that some of these coons practice. You understand? And he's basically trying to tell us, I'm responsible for my entire family, as if we're not responsible for our families. You understand what I'm saying? Most of us who are successful in our families, we have to help the extended family. I don't know how much money is enough, but I know that Steve Harvey has made well over $100 million. So his level of cooning is at an all-time high. And I don't know how much money he expects to get, or if he expects to coon for the rest of his life by telling Monique that, she shouldn't say this, she shouldn't say that for standing up. You understand what I'm saying? This is the problem that we have as Black people. And we need to identify people like Steve Harvey, Oprah, and many others, where there's no limit to their greed. There's no limit to them allowing Black people to be exploited, because their voice is not for the Black community. Their voice is for their personal wealth, their personal gain, and that is it. The Steve Harvey show that y'all keep supporting, this is what y'all empowering him to do, to coon publicly and let white people understand, as long as you give me this money, I'm going to keep cooning, and I'm going to keep Black people quiet, because he's essentially telling Monique she should have kept her mouth shut. Man, fuck Steve Harvey.
Abundance, man.
Y'all know I did not.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And this goes on not just in that field, it goes on in the football entertainment as well, basketball as well. These players keep their fucking mouth shut. The coaches keep their mouth shut if you're Black. Because you know why? Because they're looking to be money. Their idea of success is through their world. And guess what? Nigga, if you want to be successful, you better not ever mention anything outside of what I already tell you can talk about. Simple as that. And guess what? See, women call Steve Harvey a man. You know how many women are like, that's a man. It's a good man. Look how handsome that man is. Oh, look how good that man look. Look how good that man look. Oh, it's a handsome man. He can take me out to certain dinner. You dealing with a coward. Let me tell you this. Women, you are going to see the difference between a fucking real man and a coward. You are going to see that, because you're going to see real men move totally different. Real men speak totally different. You better believe that. Real men, and you have forgotten what you actually give birth to. And women have problems with real men. You don't have problems with Future. You don't have problems with the nigga that don't give a fuck about you. You have problems with real men. Real men. Because real men are going to be men. And real men requires you to be a woman. Simple as that. Period. Real men. You're going to see, I promise you, within the first 60 to 90 days, all the boys going to kill themselves. After that, you're going to see real men. Real men. Promise you that. So listen, if nobody's calling in, I know everybody out here getting ready to celebrate this New Year's shit. Everybody drunk, and I want to say drunk, everybody in their vibe, high vibes. I want everybody to have a safe and a beautiful and amazing night. Hold on, is there anything else that I want to play? No, nothing else that I wanted to play. I went over ARS. I went over Hugh Rate. Yeah, I went over ARS. Hold up. Let me see something here. What did I email myself?
Rondo.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from and your thoughts.
Peace, fam. This is Rondo calling out of Oklahoma City. How you doing tonight?
Respect to you, brother. How are you?
Respect, man. Always. I was just watching, the vid that you just showed, and it just amazes me how they can actually, our own people in that manner tune out like that.
Yeah.
But see, it's even more than money. It's also because I feel as if they are soulless as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they may have one or they can develop one, but not in this lifetime. Maybe they last lifetime, they might have been beat it enough where, it was psychically, drama as far as this new lifetime, but they cooled out somewhere down that line. And this is where you get them as of now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's just ridiculous in so many different ways. This is why you don't do sports. This is why I don't do sports.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know most of them, they're not gonna speak up, because again, it goes back to that money. It goes back to them so-called taking care of their families and things like that, but not knowing that the real truth is in their own creativity.
That's right.
The truth is, it lies within them as far as the intercepting them. So yeah, no, man, I'm just saying, like, we have a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because it's like, damn, we got to fight them off or get to them before anything else, because, it's more of them than what we think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So It's like they play and tie, you know what I'm saying, with these people. I guess in this case, you want to call it the eukaryotic. That's okay, cool. But they play in place with them. So they have they are tied in with these people. They are tied in with these people to put their own down.
Right. Yeah.
And when they do this, this is what makes it hard for us to unify. This because they place they players. That's why they players.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They place them. You see what I'm saying? In different areas and things like they place them. But first and foremost, let's just make sure they got that money though, so they can stay comfortable. They got to stay comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they stay comfortable, they know that they not going to want to leave that comfortability.
That's it.
So I just want to chime in and give my opinion on that.
Oh man, thanks a lot, man. I greatly appreciate your opinion, but that's the truth. What they do is they give you a taste and they see how much you like it. And once they see that you like it, oh, we got you. You ain't gonna never go away from it. Yeah. Once they give you a taste, they find out what you like. Or he like money, he like women, she like shopping, she like going here. They find out what you like, and boom, they got you. That's it.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, and that's the same. And it's like, what's crazy about it is, and I'll let you go. But what's crazy about it is, like you said, man, they would do anything for that taste again. They would do anything for that taste.
Yep. I totally agree with
anything for that. But yeah, I just wanted to chime in and give my little perspective on it.
Oh man, thanks a lot, my brother. I greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you for chiming in, and thank you for your energy and positive outlook.
Alrighty, family. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We most definitely appreciate you.
Appreciate you more, my brother.
call from
Nations Healer Plus LLC.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Colossus. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
This is Coop from Grand Rapids. How you doing, baby?
How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
What's on your mount?
I came in too late last night. I caught the end when you was about to cancel all calls, but I was frustrated with you on some of them calls, brother.
Yeah.
But so I want to just elaborate what I've realized about all these events here on this planet and how they're designed to distract you and keep you in a state of low frequency and vibration. We don't see it because we in it. Mm-hmm. Once you I don't like to use that word awaken too much, but once you come into the frequency of the planet, because if you change your eating, your diet, you start your frequency will change. Therefore, connecting you to the planet. And that's when you become crazy to everybody else. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
we looking at everybody else as y'all really messed up. And what I had to find was I had to have patience. And I had to stay in that love frequency in order to deal with the ignorant. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You did a good job last night. Don't get me wrong, baby. But I realized I had to stay in there, which is that love frequency, to look at them and say, you just don't know.
Right.
You're still in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So once you come out of that, and this is for your listeners listening, the ones that say you crazy, and Clyde, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, listen, I'm not hurrahing or pom-pomming for nothing that ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I wouldn't even deal with you if I didn't know what you speak. If I didn't know what you were saying, I don't believe nothing.
Right.
I left belief a long time ago. Belief, faith, hope, those are all doubt words.
Yep.
Because if you believe in something, that means I can come across you. I can change that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But once you tap into the Mother Earth and to Source, you know.
Right.
There's no can't nobody knock on your door and give you a pathway and say Jehovah coming.
Right.
No. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, to your followers, in order to change your mind state, you have to change your diet, because that's how your genetics work. Speaking of your genetics thing, that's how your genetics work, right? That's how your cells work. You will stay humanized and under this code if you do not.
Mm-hmm.
You will remain a taxpayer, a slave, a human being, which you are not.
Yep, totally agree with that.
That's all I'm gonna put in that book, because you did a good job just trying to explain it. Because people, it kills me how people will call in and say no, and then they tell you they got a book that this man put out.
Right.
What they don't understand about America or in other places, don't nothing get published unless they let it get published.
Facts.
Don't nothing come across that screen unless they let it come across that screen.
That's a fact, brother. That is a true fact.
Don't nothing hit them supermarkets unless they let them hit them supermarkets. Prime example. That doctor can't talk to you about natural healing because he'll end up dead. A physical therapist can't even talk to you about natural healing because they'll get fired. They have to give you drugs, cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin out of the hospitals. And don't let me forget petroleum oil, thanks to Mr. Rockefeller. That's what's in y'all medicine that they give you, and you wonder why you don't get better, you get worse. They set you up from the beginning. You go to the dentist and you tell your child he got 6 cavities and they fix him, and then on the way out the door they hand him a sucker.
Exactly.
Come on back, y'all.
Exactly.
Come on back now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They cause a problem and give you the solution.
Oh, come on, man. That's their book. People don't realize when they I read it in history book. Do you realize whoever won the war or perceived the one is the one that writes down what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's gonna tell the story his way. He want to give it his way.
You're right, because you know what? It stands for monetary gain.
Yep.
Because if you can show me that you won, it don't matter when, we'll support you. America ain't never seen no war on this land, man.
No, but we will now.
We will now.
Yes.
And guess what? Half you people, and I'm not down on none of y'all. I feel for y'all. I'm just saying, y'all, if y'all do not clean yourself out, get rid of these metals, aluminum, and these poisons out of your body, you're gonna be running after the people that's running to them shelters they built on the ground, and they ain't gonna let you in.
Only for experimentations only. That's it. That's it.
I mean, you don't want to go in there.
Exactly.
You don't want to go in there anyway. See what I'm saying? Because if you clean yourself out, you are going to automatically, certain species are going to automatically know what to do.
Yep.
You're going to know where your food at. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't all these. Okay, so one more point on this food thing. Fake food. If you look at nature, and I suggest the ones that don't understand what I'm saying, turn on Natural Geographic and just watch the Wild Channel. Animals do not have 1,000 different varieties of food to choose from because they don't. That's not their thing. Either they eat berries and vegetables, fruit and leaves, or they eat meat. And it's the same thing every day. We are the only species that has been dumb enough and tricked into believing all these other foods are our foods. You are herbivores and foodivores by nature, just like the gorilla. So study the gorilla. You want to know why the gorilla looks so strong and he don't work out? That's from bamboo shoots.
Mm-hmm. It's a pleasure speaking to you, my brother, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your information, man. Thank you so much for chiming in and speaking your truth, because it is absolutely definitely our truth. We're a species that have been completely converted into something that we're truly not, and our genetics clearly state that we shouldn't be conducting,
That's right,
ourselves the way we're doing. So again, my brother, thank you again for sharing your thoughts and stuff. I'm gonna make this my last phone call, and I'm gonna come up off of here, my people.
I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, my brother. You have an amazing one.
Let's just heal it out. Peace, love, and life, brother.
Peace, my brother. Yes, my people. That's my last call that I'm going to take, my people. Listen, right now over here in Philly, it's like it's shootzilla over here right now in Philly. I'm talking about it's going down. I mean, I done heard all kinds of guns just now shooting. They still shooting over here. So, but that was my last call, man. I'm gonna come on. Hold on, this is my brother John. I'm gonna take him out because he call it.
Benson John.
Yo, peace, my brother.
Hey.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Man, it's like people didn't want to call in, and now everybody calling in.
Yeah, I'm ready. I was ready to come up off of this, John, man. Seriously.
No, not yet. You see, I'm feeling, we both feel on energy. None of your energy is up. You got me coming here three days in a row. So I can't help it. Like, the energy is pumping. And I just want to say thank you for explaining the money situation better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was trying to explain it. But thank you for even, explaining even more farther the way you did. Because when video, it makes me want to cry.
Yes.
It makes me want to cry.
Yes.
You know, because you have a sister, you have our mother sitting there in a hoping, begging, her son will support him.
Right.
Hoping her son will stand up for him. And this, bitch ass nigga sitting there talking about money.
Exactly.
So all I want to tell our people is we are part of the problem. If half of our people stop watching Steve Harvey, that motherfucker will fall. We need to stop watching this fools.
That's it.
That's what we need to do. Please, anybody that listens to this and of the broadcast, please stop watching it yesterday.
Yeah,
You think it's not you. It will be you tomorrow. These people don't give a damn about none of y'all. And he proved it. What else do y'all want to see?
That's right.
Stop not just Steve Harvey. Stop watching Oprah. Stop watching all this stupid ass sellout house Negro. I don't even know what to call them. You know what I mean?
That's how mad they get you. You be like, yo, these people are, and it's hurtful because you like, why don't our own people see that they don't give a French toast about you?
You would think this video that you just played will go viral. Because look at the pain of that lady face.
Yup.
And you still have people that. This one makes me even want to, got me even in a heart, make me want to call you before you leave. Listen to the crowd clapping when the Steve Harvey talking about that stupid ass nonsense.
Yup.
And they were clapping.
That was so sad.
Our people, man, please, if you watching this broadcast, stop watching those shows. And they will fall. And they will come back and try to beg you. Please. One more thing before I get out of here. I know you're tired.
Yes, my brother.
There was a Jewish government official. That video is still up. Anybody can look it up. A Jewish woman, a government official in Atlanta. Do you know what he said in the public television? He said the youth, black and the boys is the problem for the so-called Jewish people. This is what this lady said in the public television. He said the black youth is the problem. But he said, don't worry. We got enough of the black leaders that we already they're going to take care of them because we're already taking care of some of the black leaders. And the black leaders are going to take care of the youth. This is what he said. And he said the black youth is their problem. So that's why we got to focus on these children. Because these people, they're attacking the children. They know what the children can do. So they're attacking, and we're sitting here supporting this idiot like Steve Harvey thinking that he's doing something. So please, everybody, keep your children close to you. Do the best you can, no matter how hard it is. Keep your kids close to you. Do not allow them to go to too much of public gathering. Keep them away from this. I don't even know what to call them.
Exactly.
Anyway, let me get out of here. But thank you very much, for addressing that video because it got me yesterday when I saw that video. It got to my core. I'm like, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us that we don't see what's happening?
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, when you sent that to me, I had to say something. I had to play that video.
Man, thank you. I'm glad you back. I'm glad your energy is up, and now I'm feeding on your energy. You feel on I'm glad. Now let's keep it going.
Yes.
2024 is fire.
That's right.
We're going to fight every youth that we are.
Absolutely.
Don't stop it. Let's go.
Years out.
My brother, respect to you.
Respect to you as well, John. Thank you for everything, brother.
All right.
Peace. And people, this is it, man. Like I would tell y'all right now, like, let me send this over here. Like just looking at Steve Harvey and him saying that, man, like what you want me to do? Like that shit was some hurtful shit. And I'm gonna end it with this, my people. This happened the other day. I'm in this live with this right here, my people. This happened the other day in Venture Beach. This happened the other day. I know people seen this video, but this happened the other day. Oh, my man Kenny calling me on the phone. Yezzo, bro. Yo, I see you down there partying like crazy. Hey, look, I'm on YouTube right now live too, so people hear you. All right, man. Enjoy your night. Yo, they out there. Yo. And look, see where I'm at? See where I'm at, people? Matter of fact, you see where we at. Now, you see where we at? Huh? Come on. Let's keep it 100. You see where we at? Look at this right here. And nobody saw this coming. Nobody got an alert. Nothing. Nobody saw this coming. Yo, that was my last call, people. That was my last call. I'm done. I'm done on this joint. That was my last call. But nobody saw this coming, and I told y'all, nobody's going to live comfortable no more on this planet. It's not about racism. This is not about hatred. I don't hate these people. I can't even afford to have hate in my heart. It doesn't even work for me that way. So my heart doesn't work off hatred, you know. So I don't have any hatred for y'all. I'm just telling y'all the message in every one of my videos, especially over the last 2 years, is about people taking control over their own lives. That's what it's about. It's about people taking control over their own lives and maintaining themselves. That's what this is all about. Nobody should be listening to their government, allow their government to lead you. You should be teaching your own children. And most importantly, agriculture is what we should be teaching our children. Agriculture, genetics, and astrology. That's what we should be teaching our children. And it's really a disgrace of what's taking place on this planet with all of our children. But I have to be more concerned with mine first. And this is what this is why things are changing on the planet rapidly. One group of children are having respiratory issues. The other group of children seem like they're more advanced, coming out the fucking womb, climbing refrigerators at 3 months old. Big. 3 months old. One group of species, children, are having respiratory issues, viruses, breathing issues, allergy issues. Other group of people, species, are looking like they're more advanced now. Children coming out way more advanced and growing a lot faster and bigger. Why? More oxygen is coming into the planet. So I value my people. I appreciate you all. You support, hit the like button. The like button doesn't cost you a dime. Appreciate you. Whatever you grab a shirt. I am not black. Oh, I got my joint on today. Message over the money. Yeah. Yizzo. I got that on today. If you support, I greatly appreciate. Whatever you cash app, I greatly appreciate. But this is me back here on social media and dropping jewels. So every Friday, I'm going to do a call-in show. I just been doing shows back to back. Me and Riz might do a show tomorrow night. I did say Monday night, either Monday night or Tuesday night, me and Riz going to do a show with our brothers and sisters in the sky. And then we're going to go from there, my people. we're going to go from there. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Thanks to the people that's in the chat. Thank y'all for sharing your insight, everyone who called in. And again, this is our home, one of many. I want our star seeds to know that your voice will be heard. Adults make the world go round. Children make the sun rise and set. Don't you ever forget that. So without further ado, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama Amen Ra, God gene for life. Sunblood, sunblood, sunblood. I am not black. Yizzo. It's not about one love. It's about whole love. Peace, abundance, and gratitude to you all.